Okay. So I have a few of them put in there. So I am going to just go into 3D again here. Yeah, my infill is high. To keep it in line with the other side of the kitchen, I'm going to drop that down. Right, so I'm just going to go 0 from the floor. I'm going to make it 870 high. Lovely stuff. Bang on. Now, save that. Now, I'm going to add a TK, which is a toe kick. Right. Now, I need to change the default elevation to 0 because I'm going to bring them in. Might as well bring them in right. Right. So put that there. I'm going to change that to 24. Yep. Copy and paste. Stick another one in there. That's grand. That runs on far enough. That's good enough for the moment. Copy and paste again. Right. I'm going to turn this one. Rotate selection. Minus 90, I think. Yep. A bit long, alright. Yeah, good enough. It's underneath the cabinet. You won't see it. There we go. We got our runner cabinets and our kickers. I've no oven in here, but sure, look, it's alright for demonstration. Cool. Now I'm just going to stick a worktop on now. This is actually quite easy. What we do is we select all the cabinets we want our worktop to go onto. Alright. You do that by holding down the control key and then clicking on them all. Alright. I'm going to right click and I'm going to go create a countertop. Right, as you can see, very quickly it populates it. So look, we don't want any of this going on, even though I will have an on cabinet thingy that doesn't need the full depth. But if you double click on them, the same as the floor, it'll remove them. If I just move this over to the corner, now we're lovely there. And what I'll do over here, because I didn't pick the infill, I'm going to grab the line, I'm going to move it over and latch it onto the wall. Perfect. And the last thing to do, click the face that you want an overlap on. Change that to 20, you know, bit of overhang over the doors, 20 or whatever measurement you want. All right, and then lastly, I'm going to change it to worktop Calicut Gold. Again, we can load any worktops in here, but that's the one I have in there for the moment. Looks the business. Looks the business. Just going to save that. Now, I need to get a cabinet for up here, right? So, add. So, on worktop, so OW, here's all the worktop cabinets. On worktop 2 height, matching the 2 height doors, and then LBI, so it's bifold to the left. Now, rotate selection, minus 90. Now, very good. So, I need to, if I pick this cabinet, I know it's 2180, let me see now. Yes, the infill from the floor, 2330. That's how high the top of this cabinet has to be from the floor. If I change the vertical reference from bottom to top, it then changes the Z position, right? So 2330. Right, so I'm going to shove that in there now. Right, I'm going to make this 1100 wide, for example. Yeah, that's grand. If I go back into the job here, see how that sits. Yeah, bang on, perfect. Yeah, and that's a door. That's a cabinet that bifolds to the left. Lovely stuff. So it's going to stick on the an infill there. So if I just look for infill left, infill 22 left, right? Click it, copy paste, bring it in here. Rotate selection 90. Oh no, so I've gone the wrong way. So a quick one here, if I right click it and turn around, it'll turn around, right? So the height of my cabinet is 1430. If I click back here, 1430, and vertical reference top, change that to 2330. Whack that on there. Yeah, and I'm at 45 or something. Now, this is a very simple method, simple bifold cabinet. Like, it is possible to, it's very easy, you can stick an end panel up along this height here, up to the top there, no problem. and then have this stepping back a little bit. No worries at all. This is just a long straight run of cabinets. Now these handles can actually be changed. If you wanted to represent it correctly, you can change them. We never really bother. I could set them up to be a better height from standard. The models will spit out the doors with a couple of holes in them for a 128 or whatever it is, but we never use them. We always just drill them on site. But nothing to say you can't load all your handles into this software and have it drill them. The main reason I have them representing there is because I have a little price on them all, so it's good for the overall pricing of jobs. So that's that. Now I'm just going to add in a cornice, right? So add COR, core 1. There's a cornice, right? And now the distance from the floor for that, 2330. I'm going to right click that, rotate 90 degrees. I'm going to latch it on down here now. What you need to look for on this, okay, lots of lines going on here, right? I'm going to move it out. Right, here's the infill. We want this corner here, this one here. We want this to be as close to the infill as possible. There you go. You see the latches on there now. And you want to see this. That means it's sitting there perfectly on it. Right, I didn't go long enough, of course. So I'm going to add on 300 grand. So now, if we go 3D view again, you can see now that we have our little kitchen. Has an under cornice and a cornice on it. Looks the business. And I do have a model for a sink, so I might as well add one in. So add Z, X, Z, sink, square, integrated. That's fine. So if I latch it on there and move it, X 300 and Y, I'm going to move it back in 20. There you go. Is it high enough? Should be. Yeah. So that's a nice simple kitchen. You can see the power of libraries and putting them together. So I just open up the stuff. You can see the drawers inside in the pantry. There's a fridge cabinet. Now this is a bifold door. I do have it representing as a left-right, but in reality the drillings are actually for a bifold system. All the drawers, everything here. Like this here is pretty much V-carve ready. There is a small checklist that I will go through in another video. I'll probably do another couple of videos starting from a simple job up to a harder job, up to a very hard job, going through a checklist and checking stuff for getting them ready. But this is the general gist of it. You build your libraries and then you draw jobs, and then it'll help you price them. As you can see down here, just material and hardware alone is that. There's a couple of things that's not included in it, which can be built into it, but you know, everyone has their own way of working. So I can show you what the software can do, and then you can do what you like with it in terms of pricing and everything else. To be honest, everyone has their own ways. So exactly, we'll teach you ours, and then you can develop your own. No worries. Okay, doke.